In the past 40 years, the society has had many challenges and drawbacks. We have had disappointments, we have had misjudgments, we have experienced withdrawals, and even losses. But these are to be expected of a long journey such as we have walked. And those who are 40 years old will tell you that they feel that they have been on this earth for very long. Isn't it? 40 years is a long time. But for Elimu, it has also been a journey of hope. We have achieved our basic and core objective to serve the members, haven't we? After 40 years, we are happy that our members, even those who are 40 years old, are taking their children to school. And they are paying school fees for them because they belong to Elimu Sacco. They can take their children to college and universities and be able to pay fees for them because they belong to the society. As we celebrate 40 years, we are proud that our members can meet their development dreams. Yani unaweza kutimiza zile matakwa zako, ndoto zako. You can meet your wishes, including your dreams for development, in owning property like land, houses, businesses, because you're elected son. We are happy that in the last 40 years, we have served some of the lowest paid workers in this country. We have enabled these people to enjoy the advantage of coming together to accomplish what would have been impossible in their lives without belonging to this society. Kenyans who have no hope of accessing financial services have found a home in Elimu Sacco society that enables them to do things they would not have done. Kenyans would have no hope of taking their children to school. Look back at the year 1972 when Elimu was born. By very modest individuals, they were very simple members of staff of Elimu House, the Ministry of Education, who formed this society when they realized that the salaries they were having could not achieve for them the dreams that they had. And so they formed this society in 1972. So we remember them today, blessing their names, blessing their memory for that idea that they had. Wale ambao walitutangulia ambao walianzisha hii chama, tunawakumbuka leo katika hali ya maombi. Tukiwashukuru kwa kufikiria kuanzisha hiki chama ambayo imetuwezesha, ambayo imetuleta hapa sisi sote. Na walikuwa ni kama watu wa 7 peke yao, wakiwa We are the circle of the poor man who we make rich. We have done well in the last 40 years, not by a miracle, but because we have sacrificed to save and sacrificed the little we earn to pay the loans we take so that others can enjoy the same advantage. Haijakuwa ati ni miujiza, imekuwa ni katika njia ya kufanya kazi kwa nguvu na kujinyima, ndiposa elimu iko hapa leo na tunasherehekea. We want to mark the 40 years milestone in prayer to God. We may not light fireworks or wine and dance, but we have a reason to celebrate in our hearts and rejoice because God has been good to us. Mungu ametenda tukiwa tunaona hivi. Kwa hivyo, situjipigie makofi, manake ni sisi tumewezesha. And more than anybody else, it is you members who have made it possible because of the quality. Because of the quality of the delegates that you elect. Because of the quality of the delegates that you give to the other members of Kenya, who then become members of the board of the society. So firstly, I want you to clap for yourselves. Because you have made, all throughout these years, you have made the best decisions. I want the Nairobi delegates to please stand up so that the members can see the people they give us to run the society. You have taken them from a mouse to yourselves and put them at the high level to look at the future of your society, to look at the management of your society. Please give them a hand. I want to recognize members of the supervisory committee who you people sitting here gave to the national delegates from all the 47 or so counties of this country to look after your affairs. Please, supervisory committee. Please give them a hand. When they report to the DCOs, the arm of the government as it here. Thank you. What we have achieved in the last 40 years is simply this. If you walk in Nairobi, you will not see houses or tall buildings that Elimu has built. You will not see that. So don't look for our development in its physical form. What we have done in the last 40 years is to fulfill the mandate why the cooperative business in its Sacco form was set up. We have fulfilled that mandate. We give school fees to you members. We give development loans to you members. We give emergency loans and all those other loans that you want and qualify for to you members. We have satisfied our mandate, yes or no. Please give us a hand for that. And in that sense, we have built the tallest buildings in this country in the form of the mandate and the reason why the Sacco business called Elimu is here. Between 1972 to this moment in 2012, Elimu has registered well over 35,000 members from the original 7. Between the same period, we have had a financial turnover of billions of shillings in savings managed for the members and billions in forms of loans given to the members all over the country. The society has been a source of livelihood to dozens of staff members who I'm sure whom you are introduced to. Dozens of them are the dependents who may not be visible here. given to being boastful. See what we are ringa. We are humble people, as you can see us. But today we are celebrating 40 years. So we are just going to scratch a tip of the iceberg and tell you something about the reasons why we have been recognized. And we have been recognized because of our history of giving loans. We have been recognized because of our management. And let me tell you, those who may not remember, Elimu Sacco has produced the president of the African Sacco movement, Acosta. The first president of the African Sacco movement in this continent came from you. That was Mr. Elimu Sacco, who was a vice chairman and later became chairman of this society. And he even played a critical role in drawing the electoral boundaries for which we are going to vote later in the year in national politics. Product of Elimu Sacco. On national and international leadership, Elimu has produced a director to the World Council of Cooperatives. This society called Elimu has produced a director katika ile chama ya masociety zote za sacco duniani. Talk to me. That is Elimu Sacco. Elimu Sacco has produced the chairman of Cusco. Cusco is the organization that brings together cooperatives all over this country. One of the best managed financial institutions in this country. And those of you who have been to Upper Hill part of Nairobi will see their building there, which was constructed during the chairmanship of Elimu Sacco in Cusco. That is this society. You are looking at me in disbelief. It is true. They can't believe it. Elimu. What have you done? Not a Rambe Sacco, not Afia, not the so-called giants. This giant, you people sitting here, led Cusco for almost 10 years. Only one person is talking to me somewhere in that corner, and I'm here. Wacha tujivunie kuwa wanaelimu. Elimu Sacco has produced a director of the cooperative bank. Elimu Sacco has produced a director of what? This cooperative bank is number 4 in this country. When cooperative bank declares its profit, it is in the billions. And right now, we have Elimu members of the CMC sitting as delegates in the cooperative bank. Now, Madam Bisio, this humble society has a director in the cooperative insurance company. This society has a director in Takaful Insurance of Africa. This society has produced the chairman